I just watched that entire press conference from Karmelo Anthony's family, you know, the 17-year-old who killed the other 17-year-old at the track meet. Yeah, him. And honestly, I don't think they should have done this press conference at all. I think it did them more harm than good. Here are the 6 major red flags that I heard. Number 1, they started off bad by kicking out Austin Metcalf's dad. Yeah, the dad to the kid who actually died showed up, and they found that to be inappropriate and had police actually escort him off the grounds. Now, I understand that maybe it's a little bit odd or weird that he would just show up and maybe you feel intimidated by that. However, he is the father of the victim who actually passed away. They went as far as to say that him showing up to the press conference was disrespectful to the dignity of Austin Metcalf.
The father being at this press conference is a disrespect to the dignity of his son.
What an insane statement to make. You guys are the ones who should be showing him some respect. I get that it's a tough situation for both sides, but at least your son is still alive. 2, the amount of name dropping that the spokesperson did for his company was egregious.
The Next Generation Action Network has been here.
He said Next Generation Action Network like 12 different times. I had to stop counting after a certain point. Are you here to plug your company or here to support the family? Pick one. 3, having the audacity to blame the school for the actual death. Yeah, he said that the school should be held accountable for not actually canceling the meet because of the rain.
I'm trying to find how many of y'all have asked the superintendent or one single board of trustee, why didn't you cancel or postpone with weather in that magnitude? You couldn't have a track meet in rain or thunderstorm or clouds.
Apparently, he doesn't know that oftentimes athletes will perform in the rain. And guess what? 99.9% of the time, they're able to go home without having any stab wounds to the chest. Then they even had the audacity to try to complain about the school wanting to expel Karmelo for, killing someone.
But Frisco ISD has notified of their intent to expel Karmelo Anthony from school 1 month before his high school graduation. That just shows me that Frisco ISD is trying to push off the blame.
Like, what planet are you living on? You can't bring a weapon onto school grounds, pull it out, stab someone, and then just be expected to walk at your graduation next week. No, it doesn't work that way, buddy. Then we gotta talk about the tone of the mom's message.
I don't know why we are being targeted and discriminated against before a fair trial. Our son deserves the same rights under the law that everyone is afforded to. We believe in the Constitution. We believe in the laws of this state. But those laws must apply to all of us, not just some of us.
Now, I get it. She's distraught. Apparently, she's got all these death threats coming at her and her family, which is horrible, and those people are absolutely disgusting. However, Austin Metcalf's family also has death threats being thrown at them because a lot of people in America are garbage. But the fact that she went up to that podium and was pretty much yelling at everyone, was so angry, it just doesn't come across the right way. Austin Metcalf is dead. You don't get to act like you're the bigger victim in the situation. I'm sorry, but most of the public is not going to view it that way. And lastly, they are racializing the hell out of this case. There were so many racial undertones in the commentary that was being made.
Black people in America don't have to pull the race card. It's what we live as a reality every day. I ain't pulling no race card. I live it. I'm reminded all the time that I'm a black man in America.
I get it. Being black in America comes with its own set of challenges. I would never deny that. However, I don't see what race has to do with this situation. Even if Austin Metcalf said racial things towards Karmelo Anthony, it would still not excuse him pulling out a knife and stabbing him in the heart. So bringing up race in these matters and acting like that's why people have an issue with your son doing that is ridiculous. And it actually holds the black community back further because it makes it look like we're always complaining about ridiculous things when we should clearly be able to say that wrong is wrong. Karmelo Anthony deserves a fair trial. Absolutely. Do I still believe that his self-defense claim is a little bit ridiculous? Yes, I do. Do I reserve the right to say that I'm wrong if something crazy comes out in the trial and there's some piece of evidence that we didn't know about? Yeah, sure. But as of right now, I don't see what that would be. The fact that the family is even deciding to give this press conference and not just wait for the trial shows that they clearly care about public perception. So do you think that this press conference helped them with that, or did it just make things worse for them?
Black people, I hate to be the one to tell you, but the black young man that killed the young white boy at the track meet, he was wrong. He was absolutely wrong. His life wasn't in any imminent danger, and To top it off, he brung a weapon on school grounds, so nothing can save him. He was wrong. So please, stop trying to defend something that's completely wrong. He was wrong. 2 young lives gone for nothing.
We all know that he was unharmed when we seen the mugshots and everything. He was not injured or anything except that injury he had to his finger. Do we really want to open the door to say that it's okay for people to stab somebody just because they are pushed by somebody? And if we open up that door, and I'm not trying to make this a black or white thing or anything like that, but we all know many of us as black brothers and sisters cannot control our tempers and such like that, and we end up putting our hands on somebody. So we saying that it should be okay for anybody to take any one of us out anytime that we get in that situation where we push somebody or put our hands on somebody or we get in close proximity to them. Come on now. We constantly worried about how many black brothers and sisters we out here losing to racism. Imagine how many black brothers and sisters we'll lose then. Simply over pushing somebody and or swinging at somebody, people able to just stab somebody. I ain't trying to hear that. People need to learn how to use these, and if you can't knuckle up, then walk away. Back in my day, if we felt like we couldn't handle somebody, what we'll do is we'll go get a cousin or a brother or something like that. Somebody we felt like that could handle them and stand toe-to-toe with them. We ain't never, not one time growing up, think about taking somebody's life and or feel like it was okay because you didn't want to throw them hands to take somebody's life. And please don't come here with that, what his family member said, Kevin Hayes, on the book and stuff like that. I done seen that post where he's saying, oh, they broke his phone, this and that and everything. Let me tell you something. If they had truly did any of that in that situation right there, if they had done any of that, he would have said that to the police since he was offering every single bit of information that he could offer to try to get himself off. You don't think that if they truly broke his phone, grabbed his bag, did all of that stuff, you don't think that he would have said that instead of saying, he put his hands on me, not they or them or anything like that. That young man had a 4.0 GPA. You don't think he know the difference between singular and plural? Listen, it's unfortunate that this young man made the decision that he made.